From Paraguayan capital Asuncion to Taipei and Washington, diplomats, officials and farmers are closely watching a tight election race that could determine Paraguay's future ties with Taiwan. Paraguay will vote for its next president on April 30th, choosing between a ruling party candidate pledging to extend decades-long diplomatic relations with Taiwan and an opposition rival who favors switching ties to China to boost the landlocked country's farm-driven economy. Refrain, leader of the authentic radical liberal party, pledged in January that he would forge relations with Beijing if he wins the presidency on April 30th, while his main opponent, the ruling Colorado party Santiago Peña, intends to maintain the long-held status quo with Taiwan. But according to most polls, and if they are believed to be true, Taipei could lose its last diplomatic ally in South America, with most polls showing a narrow lead for Paraguay's opposition candidate in this month's presidential elections. The elections come at a time when pressure inside the South American nation has been boiling, especially from its powerful agricultural lobby to flip ties to China and open up the Asian countries' lucrative markets to Paraguay's main exports, soybean and beef. According to experts, many important Paraguayan economic sectors, especially the agricultural exports, feel they are missing out on full access to the largest market for their goods. There are hopes that massive Chinese investment could restart Paraguay's economy, which is still struggling from the pandemic, the war in Ukraine, higher interest rates and inflation. Beijing views Taiwan as a breakaway province with no right to build official ties with other governments. Most countries do not recognize the island as an independent state. But Paraguay, which established diplomatic relations with Taiwan in 1957, is one of 13 that maintains ties with Taipei. Were Paraguay to recognize China, it would be a blow to Taiwan. Taiwan is facing an uphill battle against Beijing's economic muscle to keep its remaining allies worldwide. In March, Honduras became the latest to switch recognition to Beijing. Before Honduras, Panama, the Dominican Republic, El Salvador and Nicaragua switched their stance in favor of China. And since Taiwanese President Tsai Ing-wen took office in 2016, China has notched up 9 diplomatic victories, raising tensions in the Taiwan Strait. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin says standing up for the One China principle is the right thing to do. He further says that relevant countries will eventually recognize this trend and make the right decision. At the same time, the US is increasingly on the alert as China expands its geopolitical footprint in Latin America. Moreover, US intelligence believes that Chinese President Xi Jinping has ordered the country's military to be prepared to annex Taiwan by 2027, as since Xi came to power in 2012, he has stressed that Taiwan issue cannot be passed on from generation to generation.